What the? Whoa, hold on. Sorry. Hold on. What the hell? I guess you got to kind of expect it. You report on this stuff. You cover this stuff. But, well, whoa. Anyway, so we have a new one for you. This is from Eliza Dewey at the Boston Institute for Nonprofit Journalism. Turns out that the Boston police deployed 71 drone flights over the Caribbean Carnival this year. We had asked them for this information. Eliza specifically had sent a public information request after the August 23rd Carnival, and we didn't hear back. So we wrote a story about that. Can't let authorities off the hook just because they ignore a request, right? But we kept pushing, and we finally got the information. Brand new story at Binge today, and it also shows that the BPD also flew drones over this year's Dominican Parade in Boston. So Eliza Dewey, props to her. She had been to both of these events. She was there, took video of drones, said whose drones are these. And the thing about drones, folks, is that sometimes people are very concerned about them, even outraged, and it's a big story. And then sometimes just nobody cares. So in this case, we're hoping people, kind of care. And the BPD, they put this information out at the end of every year, but it's getting it right after the event and knowing. Also, we're not sure if that information that comes out at the end of every year is accurate, so to speak. Not to call them liars, but there are some discrepancies. So for example, the flight logs from last year do not show that they flew any drones over, or they don't show the number of drones they flew at the Caribbean Carnival. Meanwhile, this year they deployed 71 drone flights. And by the way, those were not just at the Carnival, but around after parties and stuff like that. So this is really solid reporting. We're getting it out there, but of course we need, people to help, not just by contributing so we can do more of this reporting, but by sharing these stories, the long versions, the short versions, the video versions. And also, of course, there's a big tie-in to national news, of course, because, we asked the BPD if they're sharing this information with the feds. They didn't tell us at first. Now they're saying they don't, but, we always keep an eye on these things. That's what we're here for. A lot of the, not always so sexy headline breaking news, but the stuff that, takes a long time to report. So check this one out. Chris Frone here reporting for Binge. I'll put the story in the link. Peace.